So this video is for the worksheet 2-8 for discovering pre-algebra, and in this video we're going to be doing some multiplication of decimals. Now if you're in this class, I'm about ready to throw the answers up there so you can grade your work, you can check it, and if you're not in this class, go in the description, you can check out the live class and learn this all live. Alright, so just give me 1 second, I'm going to pause it and throw the answers up. And let me stress that these were really long problems, okay? So I'm going to be very shocked if you got through the whole worksheet without making some goofy mistake. I mean, if you did, awesome. You're an awesome multiplicator of decimals. But just remember that when we're doing this much math, I mean, some of these have 4 and 5 digits long, multiplied by numbers that are 4 and 5 digits long. It's going to take us a very long time to do these, and we're going to make mistakes, and that is okay. So hopefully you've paused and everything, and because I need more room than this worksheet gives me, I'm actually going to get it out of the way and I'm going to bring up a blank page that I'm going to work each problem out on, okay? So hold on 1 second. I'm going to pause and do that, but make sure that if you're not done grading, you pause me now. Okay, so here's my blank page, and I'm actually going to zoom in so that I have, it's a little bit bigger. It takes up the whole viewing space. There we go. All right, so I'm going to start off with question 1, which said 24.89 times 52.64. Well, remember, I got to line this up. Do not have to line up my place values when I multiply or when I divide, but these just sort of naturally line up. Now, my answer should have 4 decimal places, okay? That is because I have 4 decimal places if I add up the decimal places in both numbers. I have a hundredths place and a hundredths place. That means 2 in each number. All right, so let's go ahead and start multiplying. I'm going to multiply this 4 through. It's in the hundredths place, so I'm going to start right below it. So 4 times 9 is 36. Carry my 3. 4 times 8 is going to be 32, plus 3 more is 35. 4 times 4 is 16, plus 3 more is 19. I don't care about the decimal when I'm multiplying, okay? Not till the end. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 more is also 9. All right, so I just did that place value. Now I'm on to 6. I'm actually going to change colors, at least for this first one I'm doing. And I'm going to multiply through this 6, okay? So I got to start underneath it. So 6 times 9 is 54. 6 times the 8 is going to be 48, plus 5 more is going to give me 53. 6 times the 4 is going to give me 24, plus 5 more is going to give me, okay, 24 plus 5 more is going to give me 29. 6 times the 2 is 12, plus 2 more, it's going to give me 14. All right, so I did that place value. I don't care about that decimal. I'm going on to the next place value, and I'm going to make that one green, okay? And I'm only going to do this for like the first 2 or 3 of these, and then I won't take this much time. So don't worry, this isn't going to be an hour-long video. Got to line myself up underneath that 2. 2 times 9 is 18. Cross this out and put my 1. 2 times 8 is 16, plus the 1 is 17. Cross this out, put my 1. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 more is 9. 2 times 2 is 4. All right, new place value. See how messy it gets quick? And I can put X's in for these unknown places. Okay, so I'm going to start underneath this 7, which means for this one, I'm going to need 3 X's. All right, 5 times the 9 is 45. Put down my 5, cross this out, put a 4. 5 times 8 is 40, plus the 4 is 44. 5 times 4 is 20, plus 4 more is 24. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 2 more is 12. All right, let's go ahead and add going down. So I have a 6, a 9, a 20, carry my 2. All right, and then this is going to be 27, 32, and then this is going to be 7, 16, 20, 8, 10, 11. All right, and 4 decimal places. So I'm going to move from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So the answer to this one is 1,310.2096. See how easy it would be to make mistakes. And that is why I am doing different colors for the first couple to help us, but you don't have to. All right. So let's go ahead and go down, and I'll do number 2. Number 2 is 2 times 2.6. So this one we're only going to have one row. I'm going to go ahead and put my 2.6 on top. Remember, our commutative property, I can do it in reverse order because it's all multiplication. 2 times 6 is 12. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 more is 5. I only have one decimal place between the two numbers, so I'm only going to go over one decimal place. And my answer is going to be 5.2. That one wasn't so bad. This one's going to be long. All right, so first I got to set up my numbers. I don't care if I have place values lined up, but in this one, it just automatically does it. I'm going to first start underneath this 9, and I'm going to multiply it through, which 9 times 8 is 72, carry my 7. 9 times 1 is 9, plus 7 more is going to be a 16. 9 times 3 is 27, plus 1 more is going to be 28. 9 times 3 again is 27, plus 2 more is 29. All right, I'm going to change my color to red this time. And we are at this place value. We're starting out under the 6. I thought I changed it. Starting out under the 6 this time. So under what we're trying to be under is this 1. So 1 times 8 is 8. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 3 is 3. And 1 times 3 again is also 3. All right, we got to get under that 0 for this one. All right, 0 times 8 is 0. 0 times 1 is 0. 0 times 3 is 0. And 0 times that other 3 is 0. Don't forget, you can put zeros, you can put X's, you can put whatever you want as placeholders in here. All right, so for this last one, I want to be right underneath this 5. All right, so 5 times 8 is 40. I'm going to put my, let me put my zeros in. I should have 3 this time. So 5 times 8 is 40, carrying my 4. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 4 more is 9. 5 times 3 is 15, carrying my 1. 5 times 3 again is 15, plus 1 is 16. Now I can add going down, right? Okay. So 2, 6 plus 8 is going to give me 14. That's going to give me a 10, carry the 1. It's going to give me a 13, carry the 1. 5, 6, 15. It's going to be 6, 6, and a 1. All right, and that's exactly what I got as my numbers. Now I got to count my decimal place values. I have 2 here and 2 here. which equal 4 decimal place values in my answer. So if this is my numbering, I go 1, 2, 3, 4 for my decimal here. So it should be 1,665.3, 0, 4, and 2. All right, we got 9 more to go. This is going to be kind of a long video because these take forever, but I'm not going to do all this coloring for the next one, so we should not take as long. Question 4. Remember, I don't care if I line up those place values, I'm just multiplying through. All right, so 5 times 3 is 15, carry my 1. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 1 more is 11. 5 times 0 is 0, plus 1 more is 1. I have 2 decimal place values, so it's 1.15. Get rid of all this so I can have some more paper. Now let's go on to number 5. Number 5 is 0.23 times 0.05, and if I line these numbers up, they actually line up to their place values on this one. All right, so 5 times 3 is 15, carry my 1. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 1 more is 11. 5 times 0 is 0, plus 1 is 1. Now I need to do my zeros. So 0 times 3 is 0, 0 times 2 is 0, and 0 times 0 is 0. Last 0. 0 times 3 is 0, 0 times 2 is 0, 0 times 0 is 0. And put whatever you want in here. I'm going to put X's this time. This column is a 5, going to add up to a 1, add up to a 1, a 0, and a 0. Now in this number, I have 2 decimal place values. In this number, I also have 2 decimal place values. So my answer should have 4 decimal places. 1, 2, 3, 4. And my answer becomes 0.0115. All right, let's go on to number 6. Number 6 reads 94.11 times 40.27. Let's go ahead and set up our problem. This one's going to be long. Between the two, I have 4 decimal place values. All right, 7 times 1 is 7. 7 times 1 is 7. 7 times 4 is 28. 7 times 9 is 63, plus 2 is 65. So now I have to line up underneath the 2. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 9 is 18. Right, and I can put a 0 right here. Now I need to line up underneath the 0. 0 times 1 is 0, 0 times 1 is 0, 0 times 4 is 0, 0 times 9 is also 0. Now I need to line up under the 4. 4 times 1 is 4, 4 times 1 is 4, 4 times 4 is 16, carry my 1, 4 times 9 is 30, 6 plus 1 more is 37. Put my extra zeros in and add my columns. 7 plus a bunch of zeros is just 7. 7 plus 2 is 9. 7 plus 8 is 10. Carry my 1. 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 1 more is 10, plus 8 is 18. I could do that because of my associative property. It's all being added, so I can do it in any order I want. 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 1 more is 11, plus 8 more is 19. 1 plus 1 plus 6 is 8, and then 7, 3. Remember, 4 decimal places in my answer. So the answer is 3789, 3,789.8097. All right. right, so here are these two numbers. This is going to be a long one as well. Okay, so let's line up our digits. Two times 7 is 14. 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1 more is 3. 2 times 9 is 18. 2 times 5 is 10 plus 1 more is 11. I'm going to go over one place value. I'm going to go ahead and put my 0 in before I start multiplying. You can do that if you like. 7 times 7 is 49. 7 times 1 is 7 plus 4 more is 11. 7 times 9 is 63 plus 1 more is 64. 7 times 5 is 35 plus 6 more is 41. All right, 2 zeros over to get to the 5. 5 times 7 is 35. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 3 more is 8. 5 times 9 is 45. Carry my 4. 5 times 5 is 25 plus 4 more is 29. Last one, I'm going to do 3 over to get underneath that 5. 5 times 7 is 35. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 3 more is 8. 5 times 9 is 45. 5 times 5 is 25 plus 4 more is 29. This column is going to add up to 4. This one is going to add up to 12. 8 plus 2 here is going to be 10 plus 5 more is 15. These two plus this is going to be 10 plus 4 and 5 is going to give me 19. That's going to give me a 10 plus 6 more is 16. That's going to give me a 19, 12, 3. I have 4 decimal places. So I'm going to move from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you notice I'm getting quicker, that is because I only have so much time, that so much length that a YouTube video can be for uploading without extra formatting. So I'm trying to keep underneath that mark. And I'm going to keep getting quicker with each one. All right? And you should be too. So if you fast forwarded to number 8 and you're like, oh my gosh, she's going too quick, go back a couple and just review the steps you're doing. Make sure you're confident and then re-watch that one. Okay, I don't have to line up my place values. I'm just going to multiply through. 7 times the 3 is 21. 7 times 3 is 21 plus 2 more is 23. 7 times 4 is 28 plus 2 more is 30. All right, put my 0 in so I can be below the 0. 0 times 3 is 0. 0 times 3 is 0. 0 times 4 is 0. I want to get underneath the second 0, so 0 times 3 is 0. 0 times 3 is 0. 0 times 4 is 0. And the last digit, 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 4 is 4. Add going down. And I have 1 plus 3 more decimal places, 4 decimal places, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 4 more questions and we are done with this video. Ooh, this one's going to be rough. But we can do it because we're multiplication fiends now. All right, so 6 times 7 is 42. I'm going to carry that 4. 6 times 9 is 54 plus 4 more is 58. 6 times 2 is 12 plus 5 more is 17. 6 times 3 is 18 plus that 1 more is 19. 9 times 7 is 63. 9 times 9 is 81 plus 6 more is 87. 9 times 2 is 18 plus 8 more is going to give me 26. 9 times 3 is 27 plus 2 more is 29. All right, let's do the 5. So I'm going to put 2 zeros so I get underneath that 5. 5 times 7 is 35. 5 times 9 is 45 plus 3 more is 48. 5 times 2 is 10 plus 4 more is 14. 5 times 3 is 15 plus 1 more is 16. All right, now I got to put 3 zeros to get underneath that 7. All right, 7 times 7 is 49. 7 times 9 is 63 plus 4 more is 67. 7 times 2 is 14 plus 6 is 20. 7 times 3 is 21 plus 2 more is 23. And then all I do is I add down. And remember to count up your decimal places. I have 4 in this one. And that is exactly the answer that I got. 3 more. Set up your problem. You should be a genius at that by now. And start multiplying through. All right, now because these are all 5s, all of my lines are going to say the same thing. They're just going to be adjusted over 1 to get underneath the number it needs to be under. All right, so that's, I need 4 lines. So this is my last one. I'm going to add my lines. All right, I have 4 decimal places. 1, 2, 3, 4. The answer is 5,293.3595. 2 more. Set up your problem. All right, and let's multiply this through. All right, that is going to be 48, 44, 32 plus that is 36, 56, 59. I'm going to put my 0 so I can be underneath that. 36, 33, 24, 27, 6 times 7 is 42, plus 2 more is 44. 3 times 6 is 18. 3 times 5 is 15, 16. 12, 13. 21, 22. 1 times 6 is 6, 1 times 5 is 5, 1 times 4 is 4, 1 times 7 is 7. 8, 10, 15, 18, 22, 29. there's 10, 19, 6, 10, 11, and 10. I have 4 decimal place values. So there you go. All right, last one. And I know I'm going quickly, but I'm running out of time. Like I said, I only have so much time that a video can be before I have to start compressing in different ways, and I don't want to have to do that. So if you have any questions and you want more of an extended on these last few that I've been going quick on, all you have to do is ask and I'll make you one. All right, multiplying through, and that's going to be 36, 38, 23, 12, 14, 19, 10, 11, 6, 7. The next one's also 2, so it's going to be the same things, only shifted over one. And this also gets 3, so that's 25. 45, 47, 25, 29, 15, 16, 17. That's going to be 20. That's 10, 18, 17. And I have 4 decimal place values again, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's exactly what I got on the answer key. But I got an extra 0 at the end, not a big deal. That happens sometimes, and remember that 17.00 is the same as 17. We can add zeros to the end of our decimals. Okay, so that's everything. I'll see you guys in class.